Hello and welcome back to another Hot Dogs, Horseshoes and Hand Grenades. I'm CZSurvivor, and today we're going to take a look at Update 99 Alpha 1, which has some cleaned up guns, some sort of new guns, sort of not. We have a beautiful collection of M9s with some new sexy textures, some fixes for them, some graphical, I think they're all graphical actually. Anywho, it doesn't matter. So yes, so we've got the standard M9, so let's get it, and we've got a few different mags with the different skins, textures, whatever it is, names. Anywho, so yes, so we added 2 and changed 2. So the M9 is a new one. I've got to keep checking the update log because I will get these mixed up. So this is the M9, and because it's just an M9. Functions like all the other M9s we've had. But some important things. The magma release animates. It animates. Ha! So sexy. So sexy. Also, important thing, the barrel in an M9 is reciprocating. So if I line it up with something, and I let go, it's really hard to show off. If you watch when I let go, it shoots forward, the barrel. The barrel itself comes back with the slide. I think that's the name. I'm forgetting names. Which is very nice. A very tiny detail that you probably won't notice in combat, but for, you know, technical reasons, it does do that. You probably wouldn't notice it in combat anyway because it fires how fast that is. Even if you were looking at it, I don't think we'd notice. You can barely tell, but you get to see it when you can really see it as I slowly pull it back now. Ah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, that's the M9. We've also got the M9 2FS, which is this one. And it's beautiful stainless steel. So shiny. So pretty. Look at that shine. Oh, I do like it. That's a good way to see. If you see the black thing, that doesn't move either. Just noticed. So this will take these mags, and it doesn't look out of place because of the polymer grips, and it's just going to function like any other M9, just shiny. The difference between these two is important. I think, if I remember correctly, these two will only spawn in, for taking hold, the Soldier of Fortune, so Cold War era, kind of. And these two are the more modern variants because they have the pick rails on the bottom, which these two already existed. So we've got the M9A1, the first revision, adding that beautiful pick rail. Very nice. Allowing us to create our tactical M9s. And we've got a lovely desert style camo variant, the sandy variant, with its sandy varianted mag, with that nice sandy bottom. And some very nice green glow sights. Did this one have green glow sights? Yeah, that's another revision change. It gets green glow sights instead of white dots, and this has got a red 4. That red 4 is nice. I like the 2 coloured sights. So when the rear is a different colour to the 4, it's easy to differentiate them in the heat of combat. You're less likely to break a snake, but when they're both the same colour, it's harder. Fortunately, it does look a lot smaller on this, so it's not too bad. But, you know, every little help you can get is useful, and glow sights are always useful because, well, you never know when you're in a dark area. So yeah, that is our new guns and our change guns. Let's see. What else? So yes, the trigger bar likes to slide forward now when you pick it. I can't remember what the reason for this. I'm sure I watched a video on the M9 that explained all the different things, but hey, it's a detail that's realistic, which is very nice, and I believe that's all the new additions, and everything else is not added or are bug fixes or similar. So I'll quickly list through all the things that are in this update, and then the last bit that is coming in a future update from Anton. So, one actual option in the options is performance-specific options. We got something for the Oculus. Apparently, there's a bug in the Oculus that messes around with the trigger, and I don't know the details of it, but it's been around for a very long time, apparently. At least since the Rift S was released, and this is Anton's workaround until they eventually fix it. Basically, you could spam the trigger and it wouldn't work because they were doing some filtering on the trigger or something like that, if I remember correctly. Yay. For you Oculus users, I'm sure that's useful for you. The only problem with it, what Anton said, is anything that relies on a half trigger pull doesn't function because it turns it into, from a trigger into basically a button off and on for it pulled down, and an in between isn't, and I don't know where he does the flip, but hey, yes. So everything else is in the changelogs. We talked about the M9s. The M9 Cleric got a model replacement. That'll be is that the machine pistol variant for the M9? M9 was it? Or am I forgetting? Yes, it's the machine pistol variant. Yeah, it got a model fix as well, which is wonderful. Let's see, more model change. Trigger bars we talked about, the gun's eras, clean guns, and melee button also clears attachments. So this button here, clean guns and melee items, also clears attachments that I'll lay on the floor. So before, if we got an attachment and we went, hey, spawn you, and did clean all guns, it wouldn't be deleted because technically it's not a gun and it's not attached to a gun, but that makes more sense. And now we have a nice clean area to work with. Mwah. Anywho, yes. SADA pistols now have correct trigger movement in relation to hammer being cocked. I can't remember which category of pistols that is. Optimization for all handgun animations, which is always useful. Everyone loves a good bit of optimization. There is the Stinger platform. So the Stinger station in the sampler pattern has been moved from the top of the hill to the heavy weapon section. Makes more sense, I'd say. It is a heavy weapon. There were some changes. I will talk about that in a second because that's part of the future update. Some fixes, edge cases for the Mosin, ejection of spent casings. He's slightly fixed up, or mostly fixed up, them colliding with the gun itself. If you were moving in certain directions as the gun was spitting it out, you could collide with it, which in combat you probably wouldn't notice. But it also has a performance impact. Every collision is more collision detection checks and all that, and figuring out where things will go flying. You don't want those. We talked about the mag release. No, all the MP5s no longer have mag release buttons because for some reason they don't have them in real life, and I don't know why Anton had them. And the 8K rockin' rolling has been reverted because it doesn't work very well on low frame rates. Oh well. It was nice, I liked it. Maybe you should have left that as an optional thing. in the option settings for, and just said, works with high performance. I don't know. That's more personally what I would have done, but hey. Anywho, did some backend changes to object force inertia for future experiments. What does that mean? Well, Anton is adding a bunch of pretty props that you can pick up and will be able to spawn. They're also destructible. Now, the inertia thing is for when you pick up big props, so you can't go, let's see, do I have something nice and long? What's a nice long thing that I can show this off with? Melee. So you can't do that with a giant couch to kill someone, because you need everything to be pick upable, and being able to do that with a giant couch kind of turns it into the most broken weapon ever, because it'll block most shots, and you can beat someone to death. Granted, it will eventually break, but for those cliche moments, it'd be OP. Yes, we're getting breakable couches, and chairs, and lamps, and plots, and plant pots, and vases, and... Did I say tables? I probably said tables. I probably didn't. I don't know. I can't remember. There's a bunch of stuff. Watch the devlog. It's pretty. And it looks like it's going to be cool. So yes, we're getting that. Also, those new items, the props that are for the world, won't have the grabby glove interaction. You know, because trying to pick things up off the floor is already a mess as it is. And it doesn't have the laser interaction either, which is nice. It also means that you can put stuff on the tables and still easily pick them up. Or whatever else you want to put them on. Which is gonna be fun. What's it for? Anton has not told us what he's doing this for. So, we'll find out eventually. Probably. Hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't fall through. Who knows? Anywho, I believe that's everything. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did so, hit that like button. Got any comments, questions, drop them down in the comment section below. I'll answer them if possible. New channel, hit that subscribe and tipsy. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter and support me on Patreon. Links for those are down in the description. Stay well and Survivor out. Cheerio.